Welcome to Pure Drops of Healing. Thank you so much for watching this video. Now, before I even explain thoroughly what this channel is really about, let me first ask the question, what is healing? When someone mentions the word healing, what comes to mind? Based on what the dictionary says, it means the process to become sound again. It means to fix, to patch up, to mend. The process of freeing oneself from injury and disease. So there you go. That is the definition of healing. Now here's a big question. For those of us who are broken beyond a physical repair, where do we go? For those of us who cannot be mended, there is no bringing back whole again. There is no freedom from this disease or injury. There is just no way to patch this up. We cannot be fixed. There is no medicine that can fix us. Where do we go? Before I go any further, let me say this. I am not a therapist. I'm not a licensed therapist, first of all. I'm not a psychologist. And I am certainly not an expert. I am just a person who is trying to figure things out just like all of us. Regardless of our backgrounds, regardless of formal education, regardless of our gender and our races, I think that as human beings, we are all in the business of figuring it out. There is just no manual in life that can prepare us fully for everything that may come our way. Some of us have scars that are deeper than others. Some of us have scars that we didn't even imagine that we would get. But it happens on our journey. And we're thrust into this space where now we really have to figure this one out. And that's where healing comes in. So my name is Laverne Nepal, and I just happen to be an ardent reader. And I got super obsessed with becoming a journalist. So I left Jamaica some years ago and I came to the United States to study journalism. However, I was a young mother at the time and I had to put that dream on hold. It was a crucial decision, by the way, but I had to put that dream on hold while I work odd jobs to sustain my two children who I left in Jamaica. And during that time, I managed to publish a self-help book in 2007. So why I am here on YouTube lamenting about healing? Why am I obsessed with healing? Well, somewhere in the middle of what I call the normal life, my 16-year-old son, Leon, who had joined me here in the United States, he was suffering from some kind of depression that I didn't really understand, didn't have any experience with dealing with mental illness, didn't understand the signs, just felt that he was a teenager. He was socially awkward, extremely shy, very, very introverted to strangers. At home, he would talk a lot, but not to people that he didn't know. And of course, because I'm a chatterbox, I could not relate to his problem. Unfortunately, he committed suicide. So there you go. That's where the obsession with healing came into my life. Okay, it has been 12 years now. Bear with me a little bit. It has been 12 years now. And unfortunately, I have met way too many mothers who have lost their child the same way, and others who have not lost their child the same way, but they have still lost a child. And we all know the language. It's a language that there are no words. I'm sorry. There are just no words. There are just no words. So this is where healing become our only way out. Our only way out. So people ask me all the time, because it's been 12 years now, and people ask me all the time, how did you cope? Because I don't wear it on my sleeve, meaning I can pick myself up and I'll go outside. People see me driving. They see me making eye contact. I smile with people when I'm at the stoplight, because I genuinely love human beings. I do. I'm fascinated by people. And they may see me sitting on a park bench. They see me sitting on a train. They sit beside me. I say hello. I start chit-chatting away. That's part of truly who I am. They may see me boarding an airplane going somewhere. They may see me just walking down the street, doing groceries, doing regular stuff. But they don't see my scars. They don't see my tears. The tears that I hide behind my son used to say I have an obnoxious laughter. My daughter thinks I have a crazy way of laughing. So people hear that and they see that. And they don't really see how I cry every day after I lose my son. They don't really see the tears that hide behind my laughter, and the suffering, and the trauma, and the pain. And you get to a point where you don't want people to feel that you're just a sad person moping around and they don't want to share space with you anymore. And I think a lot of people who has lost loved ones can really understand what I'm saying here. But that's when healing becomes your only chance. Your only chance. Honestly, when my son died, I had friends who they became concerned and worried about losing me, as in the happy person that they know. People who really grew up with me in Jamaica, my best friends. My best friend lived in Florida, where we were friends from we were like 3-4 years old. And my other friends during high school years. And they always described me as kind, happy, and fun, because I love to laugh. And so I had a good support system who would always reach out to me, and they would always say, Laverne, you didn't deserve this. Why did this happen to you? And this is just my honesty. I never ask why. I just knew somewhere deep in my subconsciousness that I'm just going to have to learn about mental illness. I'm just going to have to find ways to cope with what is happening to me. For the first year, honestly, I was a walking dead. I was just hollow on the inside. I was ashamed of what my son had done, because that's how I saw it at the time. I didn't have the perspective about mental illness and depression. So I took it personal for the first year. Like, how could he do this to me? And on top of it, I found him. So I had to live with the image of what I saw on his first morning of school, August 20, 2008. I have to live with that day after day, night after night for the 12 years up until this time. And it's not easy, but I had to make a decision. And it's not something that you come up with at once. It doesn't work that way, okay? Like I said, there's no way to patch things up. So even though I was I considered myself a walking dead. And I really considered myself a walking dead. I just felt that it was just a matter of time before the embodiment of death itself, it would caught up with me, and then it would all be over. And I think I surrendered to that because it was just so painful. I couldn't figure that out in no quick time. It was just not possible. So I just had to just be, I just had to be. And I didn't care about whether I was going to heal or not, but I just put one foot in front of the other day by day. And then the other mothers that I met really helped me. And now it's my turn to help others as well. And I don't want this video to become so drawn out, so I'll have to do another follow-up video very soon. Like I said, this is not really easy for me to do because it's such a delicate topic. I've been procrastinating for years, and I have so many people behind me. Well, not physically behind me, but I have so many people who are supporting me, so many grieving mothers that I have met, and we became really, really good friends. I love them so much to the point where it's okay. It's okay that I lost my son, because I really couldn't see myself without meeting these beautiful human beings. So I'm grateful to them, and it's like pebbles in a bag. We somehow started, polishing each other day by day. So in my other video, I am going to speak more about when I had to make the decision to heal and how it became my survival tool, basically. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much.